Alrighty. Let's see if we are live here. Possibly, maybe. I hope so. Possibly, maybe. It looks like everything might be working. Possibly, maybe. It looks like everything might be working. Y'all let me know. Ooh, no, I don't want to do that. Y'all let me know. I was fixing to turn the camera on that I worked so hard to get on. So we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. William Hornbostel, thank you for being here. Are y'all able to hear me? That's the good question that's going to. Let me see. Are y'all able to hear me? Over here. Good question that's going to. Let me see. Are y'all able to hear me? Sorry I'm late. Good question that's going to. Let me see. Are y'all able to hear me? Sorry I'm late. Let's see here. Sorry I'm late. Let's see here. Sorry I'm late. Let's see. All right, let's go to YouTube on the tablet. All right, let's go to YouTube on the tablet. All right, let's go. Looks like me there. Tablet. Looks like me there. And it's working. All right, good deal. All right, and it's working. All right, good deal. All right, I will try to. All right, good deal. I will hit the mute button before I cough, but we are still trying to get over this whatever we had last week. Thank you, TKE, and thank you for being here. I actually was able to. I stopped by Hobby Lobby earlier to get a new background because I'm trying something different today. All right, let's see here. Trying something different. Let's back it up. I saw some milestones there. But let's back up and say hello to Marco. Say hello to Mo Patty. Stop by to hit the like button. Say hello. Thank you, Miss Patty. Stop by to hit the like button. Say hello. Hope you feel better and have a great life. Thank you. Thanks, Trish. Appreciate that. Marco, there's Marco. Ron Crow says technical difficulties. Yes, it was technical difficulties. I was not home until just a few minutes ago, and I should have rebooted earlier and let everything settle down. But anyhow, Mutt Stumbo, thank you for being here. Brown Sugar, thank you for being here. Cliff Brock says hello. Thank y'all. Thank you for being here, Cliff. Let's see who else we got. I said hello to William Hornbostel. Says getting an echo. Are we still getting an echo? Major echo. Are we still getting an echo? Major echo. Okay. Are we still getting great? Major echo. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Let's see what we have here. All right. What about now? All right, what is that better? Do we have the echo turned off? All right, what is that better? Do we have the echo turned off? All right, what is that better? Do we have the echo? Y'all let me know. All right, what is that better? Do we have the echo? Y'all let me know. We got triple feedback. No echo now? We got triple feedback. No echo now? Hey, Neil McKenzie, Kelly's Mishmash. Hey, thanks for being here. Mind of Milton, thank you, sir. Thank you for being here. Do I have the echo out, or is there still an echo? Thank you for being here. Do I have the echo out, or is there still an echo? Echo's fine. Yellow is a little bit higher than me. Okay. Echo's fine. Yellow is a little bit higher than me. Okay. All right. Still an echo. Let's try this again. All right. How's that? Is there still an echo now? Because it shouldn't be. But we may not even have audio right now. Who knows? Fixed it. Okay, good deal. Ramsey Silent, thank you for being here. Mustumbo says good now. Mind of Milton says good. Good deal. All right. Somehow it decided to turn on all the. Don't you start, Ryan Crow. Somehow it decided to turn on all the microphones in the room, apparently. Yes, Jim, I'm using OBS. And that's because Ryan Crow suggested it. Well, not only Ryan Crow, but there were some other ones. Ryan kind of gave me the nudge to try it, so. Dragoon says, bash the knife on the table. Is that Asher? It's a good knife. I kind of like my TRM though too, and this one too. I put some stuff out here to to have on the table tonight. We do have a box to open here in just a few minutes. I have a I think that's going to be a pretty cool opening of a knife that's been sent to me, so that should be cool. And now the keyboard has started flashing, and I don't know what that means. So, yep. Dragon says, have you yet to experience the TRM? Milton said, best knife there's the plastic NAS one. Thanks, Milton. Hey, I've got a plethora of different knives there. Runs a gamut from the $20 Walmart one to probably the TRM is probably the most expensive on that group of them. So y'all let me know if anything goes crazy, because again, for some reason the keyboards decided to flash, which who knows. I think the computer's about done for. And now it turned off. Who knows? Again, y'all let me know if it goes crazy. Thank y'all for being here. Oh, but what? Wait, gotta back up. Neil McKenzie. And we're going to try something here. Neil McKenzie, member. I tried the soundboard, and apparently it changes it to a different scene. And I don't know if y'all actually heard anything. Oh well. See, this is why we use something else. Went. Was there air horn sound? Oh well. Okay. Audio's bad. Broke the stream in less than 10 minutes. Dragoon, thanks. And we still don't have something else working that I like to get working. And let's see if I can get that working. Extension active. Apparently there was no sound when I did that, which was supposed to be an air horn type sound. I'm playing with the sounds again. And again, Chat Ninja's not working, so man, I may have to go back with EV Mux if this doesn't work. All right, so thank you, Neil McKenzie, for being a member for 7 months. Thank you, TKE, for being a member for 9 months. He says 9 months, yay. MC Silent, member for 4 months. And then Ron Crow's a member for 9 months as well. And he says there must be something wrong with this. All right. All right, so I hit the mute button on the microphone when I coughed there, so hopefully y'all didn't hear that. All right, let's see what else we got here. Dog One is here. Hey, man, good to see you. Dragoon says, y'all ever cough so hard the screen goes black? That wasn't the coughing the thing, but Ron Crow says quitter. No, I'm not quitting yet. I see this as a challenge. It's just aggravating when it doesn't work, and you guys are expecting it to work correctly. So, is what it is, I suppose. Mind of Milton says road to 300 Kelly's Mishmash. Thank you for posting that. Mind of Milton. The brown sugar's always winning. It seems like every time, not every time, but a lot of times I'll be on a live and brown sugar's winning. Good job and congratulations on that. And I appreciate you guys linking other channels so that folks can take a look at them. Also, don't forget, and I think I saw someone post it already, don't forget about the Discord channel. We'll try to take a look at that in a few minutes and look and see what everybody's carrying, what everybody's posted there. And so tonight we've got an unboxing to do, and we also have the giveaways that should have been done last week, but I wasn't filling up to it, and so that didn't happen. So we're going to try to get that done here toward the end of the live. All right, let me back up here. Matt Moore, thank you for being here. Do appreciate it. And yes, Ryan Crow said, did someone say the Knight's Edge was alive? Yes, he is. He is. He actually dropped in here for a moment, and but that's all I've seen of him since then. So he's probably gone away from the computer or from the phone there for a minute. Let's see. Don't have that. I'm trying to figure out why my chat ninja's not working. I actually got it working last week. I did. Yeah, well, you're right. It's 2 weeks ago, not last week. It wasn't. Okay. Now I got it. Encoding overloaded. Consider turning down video settings or using something. Oh boy. Something's decided not to work correctly. Robin Dallum, thank you for being here, man. Says, anyone score anything fun today in the mail? Empty box for me. Yeah, something, apparently my mail carrier has quit. And I actually had one of my neighbors call. Excuse me. Had one of my neighbors call and ask, or not call, text me and ask if we got anything in the mail today. Was saying it'd been a few days for them, and I was mentioning how fun that was going to be. At this time of year with all of the Christmas packages coming in. So don't know why it's not working or why we're not getting packages and mail, but it is what it is. Kathleen Smith, thank you for being here, ma'am. Do appreciate it. Dragon says, y'all ready for the new iteration of the Corvid line? I think Cansep is going to kill it. I haven't even heard anything about it, but sounds like it was going to be fun. Brian Crow says it wouldn't be a Tommy live stream if everything worked. Absolutely not. Let me try that. And I need to turn on every chat anyways, so I don't miss anything. Kelly's Mishmash says, heart monitor, does that count? Well, if you're having to get your heart checked out, I hope everything works out there, Kelly. I have had to wear one of those before for a week, month, or several weeks, or whatever it was. Everything was fine, but anyhow. Ron Crow says Neil needs to come back in here. I'm having to work twice as hard to give Tommy. Of course, yep. Mr. Eddie's not in here. I did see Mind of Milton, but he usually doesn't give me too hard of a time. Mr. Eddie's usually in here giving me a hard time. So, but that's not happened thus far this evening. All right, let's see if I can. Why is this not working? Doesn't appear to be working for some reason. Tis what it is. I'm going to keep plugging away at it until I get it working or something breaks. And y'all can figure out which one that's going to be. Hey, that worked. Why am I not? I got a Bob message says, looking good. This is a test message. But the regular ones aren't. Who knows? It's supposed to be working. Hey, Angelo. Dragoon says Corvid V is on Amazon already. And then Angelo says, so this is where all the rich and famous are. Only if you are rich and famous, Angelo. Because I'm not aware of any I'm not aware of anything that may have any of us that are rich and famous. Ron says something has improved your voice, Tommy. You talking about the rich, deep timbre caused by coughing and sinuses? That's what you're talking about. Thanks. I appreciate that, Ron. But I'd rather not hang around very much longer. Tired of having to get new boxes of Kleenex ever so often. Robin says, Kelly, as long as you are... Whoops, come on now. Robin says, Kelly, as long as you're excited about it. And I guess that's it. Thomas Wheeler, thank you for being here. Appreciate you being here. And let's try turning this off and back on again. Manage extensions. Turn it off. Turn it back on. See if that makes it work. Developer mode is on. And Angelo, welcome to the Everyday Crew. Thank you for doing that, sir. Much appreciated. All right, let's see. That didn't help. Turning this on and off again, maybe? Nope. I don't need that to happen. Let's see. I am getting... No, I'm not. All right, let's see what else we got here. All right. This is the... oh, man. Orbital Knives Callisto. Thomas Wheeler says, have I missed anything? No. This is the Orbital Knives Callisto. Really cool little knife that I got. It's been several months ago, I guess now. And the camera is trying to do strange things here. Yay! It might not like that background. I think the background looks pretty good though. Y'all let me know if it's not, but I thought I like the color of it. This is the Vastid Croc, and this is a cool little knife. Haven't carried it a ton. I was interested to see how well that that blade finish was going to hold up, and again, I haven't done enough with it to wear it down yet, so I guess that's a good thing. This is the TRM Bulldog, and I carry this one a good bit. You probably see some stuff, some junk on the blade there, but really digging this one. Picked that one up at TRM, and was a whole lot of fun to be able to visit with those folks. We've got the Microtech MSI, Microtech Standard Issue, if you will. Dragoon says, really looking forward to XL Callisto. Absolutely, absolutely. And I'm thinking about putting a finger choil in the one that I have. It's a good size. It's a decent size knife. It's not a big knife. It's a pretty good size knife, is what I'm trying to say. So there's that MSI. Got the Asher Little Buddy, as Dragoon mentioned. This is a cool little fixed blade knife. I don't know that I would want to go much smaller with a EDC fixed blade, but this one's pretty cool. I like it. S90V, and again, haven't used it a ton, but y'all excuse me for a moment. All right, hopefully that actually muted. Ramsey said, love the Croc, high on my list to pick up for my birthday. Excellent blade shape, in my opinion. I really like it. It's probably, it's right up there with my favorite Vastids. And for some reason, thus far, the Vastids that I have not managed to hang on to. We'll see what happens with this one. Not that I didn't like them, I just didn't love them enough to keep it, I guess. And then let's see here. This is the Wolverine, Monterey Bay Knives Wolverine, and still want to check out the larger version. And I'm drawing a blank on the name of it. One of you guys will probably one of you guys will probably let me know what it is. I should know it, but I'm not. It's just not coming to me right now. Well, Ron Crow, it's either that or coughing on y'all. It's I'm still trying to get over this, and even though I've taken some medicine, I still get trying to talk as much as I'm talking. It's just getting to the point where I'm starting to have to hit that mute button a little bit more. And I did see a question there. Dragoon says the smallest I carry is the WR Backpacker, and the smolt other than that is 3.5 inch. You're right. The Conch Blades says, hey, howdy everyone. 5 a.m. comes quick for me. Y'all have a great night. Thank you for being here, man. Do appreciate it. Dog One says, I like Asher and I forget about them all the time. They have a really cool looking model that's coming out. Supposed to be any time now. In fact, I need to check and see because I haven't seen anything in the last few days with a blue micarta scales, if I'm not mistaken. Ramsey says, any word on my GAW? Yep, it's still a work in progress. It is. I don't know if this is more of what you were looking for. I still have to disassemble it again and put and move it to that softer spring position, but there's a little bit of stick on it, but I think it's working better than it used to. Fun little knife. That's the first time I've got to check out one of these. So that one's pretty cool. All right. And Dragoon says not out yet. Okay. We will we'll keep looking for that one. And this, of course, is the little $20 Walmart Valor, Ozark Trail Valor. And surprisingly good. Oh, you're worried about the drop, like it dropping. It's getting better, I think. It's not droppy drop, but it a little motion there, and it's coming. It's getting there. But I have also I've been trying to break it in some too, so we're gonna keep working on that. All right, and then that's the coin there. All right, so what else? The other things that are on the table here are the things that are some of the options that you will have to choose from if you are if you win the participant giveaway. And somehow I thought I had one of the other items, which is the bit holders, and I don't see what happened to it, but you can either choose from the knife kit, of course the knife stand, which seems to be very popular, and then the members giveaway tonight will be the Fintiso. I think it's the Falcon, if I'm not mistaken. I started looking that up before the live, and my computer decided that the keyboard wasn't working anymore tonight. So, and it's a wired keyboard, so I have no clue why it's decided that stuff is not going to work. Dragon says, should try dry lube. I recommend graphite powder. Number 2 pencil will do the trick. Stogwin says, help, do you 3D print? I don't do the 3D printing. My son-in-law does 3D printing, and he has he's got me quite a few things printed out, and hopefully, does that that's a green handle. It looks yellow for some reason here. This is not the Falcon. This is the Atlas. Yeah, this is the Fintiso Atlas. So the Fintiso Atlas is going to be the members giveaway knife for this evening. And Kelly said, I love the knife stand Brian one. From what I understand, that turned into your knife stand, didn't it there, Kelly? And now I got to get back over here where I can see, because how I have it set up, everything is not quite the way it should be. And Ron there corrected me on saying it's Fintiso Atlas. That's correct. And then Ramsey says, I tried that and oil after that. Tommy's trying to get rid of it. Yeah. See, I didn't make it to the mute button that time. Kelly says, but he won it. Yeah, from what I understand, he won it, but he doesn't. He's not getting to enjoy it, from what I understand. Is that correct? Or he gets to see you enjoy using it. That's it. And that's what works. Dragon says, that much effort in buying a new knife. I think, didn't you say this was a prototype or something? there. Ramsey's. There was something special about this one from what I understand. Projectiles are sharp. Hey, thanks for being here. Let's see if does it change to green if I cover up this blue? I guess it does. So I guess that blue is interacts with some of the knives a certain way. The color, that one looks pretty good. Or maybe it could be the light in the room too, which I think I can change. So I may have to make it less warm in here. Anyhow, we were in the process of cleaning this off so we could do an unboxing here. And let's put this over here. We got our bag of extra parts that go to a different knife there. All right. So I have a knife here. Let's check in and see what's going on with the Dilemma Trauma. Thank you for being here. Do appreciate it. Angela, I think I said hello to you. Maybe not. If I didn't, hello again. But we have what I think is going to be a pretty cool knife here. This coming from American Blade Works. Michael was kind enough to send me over something to check out. And so let's go ahead and get into it. And now I'm moving my background. And of course I'm going to use the American Blade Works Model 1 Horncliff, which was actually modded by Michael a little bit so that I could use a little fuller there that he put in for me for reverse flicking. And I can actually use it for them as well. So, but he sent me over something to check out. All right. I guess I better get this on screen and take a look at it. All right. So I saw some pictures of this early on, and I actually got to play with it a little bit, the prototype at Blade Show, and thought it was pretty cool. This is I have to get some tape and take this down, I guess, or not rest my hand on it. One, I thought this was pretty cool. Michael's been making different knives. He made the Model 1, of course, and the Model 2 was a little bit different. It had the titanium scales and looked very nice. Like he tried several different iterations of that, and he's always doing continuous improvement on his knives. This is the American Blade Works Model 3, and it's pretty cool. I like that blade shape, and I love the milled lines, the milling lines on the blade. I've told him how much I like that. He says some folks have encouraged him to keep that, and I concur. I think that looks awesome. Now, this is going to be kind of hard for me to do the walking and flicking video. I've not figured that one out quite yet, but look at that. That is just awesome. Very nice looking blade. MagnaCut. I think he did say there were some still in stock. Well, as of last week, there were still some in stock from, I think he said DLT Trading. Let's see if I can find it where he was saying. DLT Trading and Knife Center had some. Now, I don't know that they have any. Yeah, I did not check that today. But again, if you're interested in that, to me that's a pretty good knife. I'm not that much of a auto fan, but that blade shape, it's pretty cool. And he also put, I don't know if y'all be able to see that or not, right there. So first production run. This is number 0123. So very cool knife to take a look at. Let's see. Ron Crow says, love the blade shape. Not that it's an automatic. Absolutely, I agree. And I can carry automatics here. That's not a problem. That could be a problem for some people, but that's not a problem here in South Carolina. But stay tuned. I've got a feeling this blade shape may make it to some different models, and I'm not even gonna say. I'm looking forward to some stuff that he may have coming down the pipe. All right, let's see. All right, let's go over. If you haven't gone to the Discord and put in your what you're carrying over there, I'm going to actually check it and see if anybody's dropped anything in there. And if so, we may go take a look. Let's see. Don't think. All right, let's see. Illuminati Ninja, thank you for being here, man. Member for 7 months, and I appreciate that, Blue. Thank you for doing that. And Angelo said, all auto knives matter. Dog One says, I like that knife. Ramsey says, I've got about 15 minutes before I have to get brother from work. Sorry, you guys. We're going to try to do that, the giveaways here in just a moment. Dragoon says, I'm looking forward to something dropping mid-December. Little Bird told me about. Aha. It's always fun when you hear there might be some stuff coming. All right, let's see if I can change over to the Discord right quick. Hopefully without, now, why are you doing this? Normally, I have a view. There we go. All right, now we're going to try this. That's not what I wanted. Let's see if this works. Hey. Ramsey's is linked. Kelly's Mishmash. Thank you for doing that. Oh, and tonight's giveaway, I didn't separate out a sticker pack, swag pack, but both the giveaways tonight will have a sticker pack, and they will have items in there from Kelly's Mishmash, and I really appreciate her sending those to me, and y'all be able to check out some of her handiwork. So that's really awesome. All right. Ron Crow says, I'm too tired to travel. I'm carrying the new T1 BDHG OG1 TI and the Hytron Pathfinder. Ramsey Silent says, Leatherman Arc, a Leatherman PS Squirt, SOG Power Pint, Olight Mini 2, Rovivon Aurora 4, Olight Pen, Tecray, Tehran, and ZDP 189, CRKT Oak Fixed, Nafslander 2, Outdoor Element Knife, and a Zippo Bit Kit. And Ramsey's has usually got a entire loadout in his possession. And there's Thomas Wheeler saying, I love stickers. Awesome. That's cool. Dragoon says, all right, time to go bring in the caddy and play some video games with the kiddo. Y'all have a good night. Dragoon, thank you for being here, man. Do appreciate it. All right, let's take a look and see what we've got here. And I think we've already seen those. This one should be new. This is a Vulcan. And Vulcan does a really good job, by the way. Got a couple of Vulcans here. Happen to have them. Y'all see it when I switch back over, because there's not two screens there. But there's another one. All right, and then Milton is showing off his nice Rosie. That's an awesome knife and an awesome config. It really looks good. I would love to pick up another Rosie, but that's not happening right now. And then Mo Patty is dropping, I think that's a Holt. I could be wrong about that. Is that the Holt Renegade or no? You guys let me know. That may or may not be correct. And I'm not seeing the logo on that one. And then Robin has a, and I should know what that one is. And he'll have to let me know if he's still around what knife that is. All right, and I think that's it for what we got in the Discord. So we'll transition back over here. And I think we're going to have to wind it down. My voice is starting to go. All right, this is, again, this is the two Vulcans. Let me pull that back down a little bit. So we've got that's the American Blade Works Model 3. That's the new one now. And this is a Vulcan. And then this is also a Vulcan. So I've got two Vulcan models that I like. All right, let's see here. Robin says, Danny Bradley, Artie Blades, Phantom Prototype. And I should have known that. There is a Artie Blades Spectre, which is a very cool knife. So, and I think this one's number 3, if I'm not mistaken, of the Spectres. I could be wrong about that. I think it's 3. I haven't looked at the spec card lately. All right. It is hard to keep track on who you said hello to or not. Especially if you've been on several streams. Greg Vanderlip says, hi, Knife Pete's about to head to work. Maybe it might lurking when I can. Smash that like button. Thank you, Greg Vanderlip. Appreciate that, man. And last I heard, Legion Steel was still a thing. I haven't heard anything differently. I'm hoping that they're just trying to get everything up and running. But I guess we'll have to see how that goes. All right, let's see. All right, if you want to be entered in on the knife giveaway, just make sure you get make sure you're a member. That is for members. But we are about to do the we're about to do the participant giveaway, in which they will the winner will get to choose one of these 3D printed items, either the knife stand. Let's clear this off. Yeah, this is the new American Blade Works Auto. Michael sent that over for me to check out, and it is really cool. Jim Cox, member for 6 months. Thank you so much for being here, sir. I'm going to actually put that back in the case. I do not want to get that. Thomas Wheeler, I think you are. I think you are already a member, sir. So you should be entered. And I'll do that on a. I'll do that on a spin the wheel thing here in just a few minutes. All right, let's see. Greg Vanderlip says, outside like now, about to head out the door. Hey, it is what it is. Ramsey said, I will win that NAS one day. And Jim Cox has sent over a One Help with Gadgets gift membership. Thank you for doing that, Jim Cox. Appreciate it, sir. And Kevin Santer won the gifted membership by Jim Cox. Thank you so much for that, Jim, and congratulations to Kevin. And Mallory Design said, howdy. Hope you're doing well, Mallory. Good to see you, sir. And all right, let's see if we can. All right, let's do it this way. Is anyone in here, and I'll take the first person I see, needs some views on their channel, and I will link a video over there right quick, and we'll go do a hashtag and do it that way. If not, I'll choose somebody to go to their channel and grab a video. Not that, I mean, that we don't have that many people in here, so it's not going to give you a terrible boost. But all right, Kelly's in here. Let's go see if we can get Kelly a few more subs. Probably not. Everybody in here is probably sub to Kelly, but that's a good let's go get one off of Kelly's, because Kelly has been a big help to the channel. She sent over a lot of paracord stuff. So let's see if we can. If I can find it. And I shouldn't have done it this way. I should have done it that way. Let's go. The easy way. There we go. And let's see what her latest short was. And we'll go. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do, we are going to go to this short. And I'll go ahead, I'll go ahead and pin that message at the top. To go to that short and type in a comment and put that hashtag in there. Help with Gadgets sent me. And we'll give it just a few minutes for everybody to get over there. And then we will switch over to back to the screen and see if we can't go over there and get a winner for tonight. And again, this is for the 3D printed item, either the knife kit, the knife stand, or I got one here, something like this without the bits, one of these 3D printed bit holders. And what you hear there is the bits that I have inside the handle there. It won't come with bits, but it will come with the end on it where you can store your own bits. Pretty cool. Kelly says the only short. That means you got to get some more shorts out there. I tend to get way more traffic on the shorts than I do on the regular full-size videos. So, and while you're there, if you're not subbed to Kelly, go ahead and sub. Robert Willoughby, thank you for being here, man. Ryan Crow said, who is this HWG person? I wonder sometimes myself there, Ryan. You guys that are just coming in, go to the linked video. It's pinned at the top of the chat. And go to that. Leave a comment with the hashtag HWG sent me, all in one word, no spaces. There you, let's see. Make sure you put, oops, that's not it. Make sure you put that in. Kelly said, I feel really weird leaving a comment on my own video. That's pretty funny. My voice is going, y'all. I got to get this wrapped up and hush. Jay Corsgadden said, and telling yourself HWD sent me. That's awesome. Love it. That is awesome. All right, couple more minutes, you guys, and we're going to switch over to the screen here and do the giveaway. And then after that, we're going to pull a list of the all the members for the month and do the monthly knife giveaway. Oops, not that one. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Make it a whole lot easier. All right. All right. 10:36. And when it turns over 10:36, we will go over there and do a scene transition to not that window capture. There we go. not the Discord. There we go. All right, 1036. We're going over there now. And we'll actually start out here, and let's see if this changes as I go to the video. Not that video. All right, so, and y'all may have been hearing Kelly flick that knife, which is okay. All right, so I'm gonna get the link there. And I'm going to go into YouTube random comment picker. Let's see if that's what you guys are seeing. All right, YouTube random comment picker. And I'm going to paste the link. A filter duplicate user so Kelly doesn't add herself multiple times on her own video. I gotta try to do some addition there and get YouTube comments. Let's see what we got here. 24 comments. Let me check back with you guys right quick and see if there's any comments there. Oh, Brian, I've been doing honey and tea and ginger tea and everything else. So I've been trying, but this is probably the most that I have talked since in the last couple of weeks. So this is starting to get me. All right, let's see. All right, so it looks like we've got everything there. I love how it's going crazy there. Let's switch back to the random comment picker, which is what you guys should be seeing. And I'm going to hit start and see who wins the 3D printed item. I don't know how many seconds I had it set for. But apparently it was not 10 seconds. Jimmy Crow. Wait a minute, stop. That's not right. We got to pick over. I didn't add the filter comments by worst. Let's do that. I was like, I was really hopeful that there were 24 people that had done that, but thought that seemed a little high. Let's try that again. "17 unique comments." Okay, let's try that again. Let me check the comments right quick. I'm feeling a whole lot better. I feel fine. It's just my voice is going. Brown Sugar says you didn't do hashtag. I didn't. And where'd he come from? Absolutely. I did. Kelly, I did. Rigged. All right. Redo. We're redoing. All right. Here we go. I'm going to make y'all wait now for the how many ever seconds it was. That's more like it. That's the people I see in the chat. But hey, Kelly, got you 17 more. And Angelo has won the 3D printed item. Let's switch back over to, well, let's figure out where we're at here. Yep, that's where I'm supposed to be. Where's that? There we go. All right, let me switch back over. Why I'm switching back over, I don't know. Oh, I do know. Angelo, you may already said it. Angelo, which 3D printed item would you like? Angelo says, okay, not rigged. Ha ha. That's awesome. All right, Angelo, which one would you like? And also, Angelo, don't forget, hit me up on Instagram and let me know what your address is so that I can get that sent over to you. Angelo says, surprise me. Well, that's the first time I've had somebody say that, but I'll do that. Angelo, just hit me up on Instagram and let me know. That's awesome. All right, and congratulations, Angelo. All right, let's do this giveaway of the Fentiso Atlas. And so now I'm going to, y'all give me a second because I have to go over to my, and I'm going to check my comments right quick. All right, I'm going over to my channel and getting the members list, which we will then put into a wheel. I like doing that wheel. Let's see all the members. Let's do a quick members download. And okay, looks like we've got that. Let's download that. And it should go here to the downloads. We'll go open that up and open that spreadsheet. Open with Excel. All right. Got everybody there. Control C. I've got to go into my YouTube comment picker and we'll go back up here to the top. And once I get everything in the wheel, I'll bring you guys back over. All right, and let me go check and make sure nothing's being said there. Rigged Angelo, haha, that's awesome. Graves, he says, you gotta go, be careful, man. All right, Tegan, thank you for being here. Angelo says I'm rigging this one too. That's awesome. When's the giveaway? Mr. Eddie says, when's the giveaway? It's fixing to happen, Mr. Eddie. Thank you for being here, man. Hope you're having a good day. All right, here we go. We are switching over. Let me switch back over to that window capture. Mr. Eddie, you're still there, sir. All right, let's do a scene transition over there. Boom. Not boom. All right, let's do a scene transition over there. Okay, now we're going to go to the wheel. And there's Mr. Eddie. We're actually going to I can sort the names randomly. Let's do that if I can figure that out. Shuffle names. There we go. Let's shuffle them a couple of times. There's a couple of shuffles. We have the wheel of names. All colors. All right. I think that's it. How long y'all want to let it spin? Let's see if I have an option for that. I may not have an option for that. Looks like I don't have an option for that. So, all right. Let's open that full screen. And I think I might can zoom in a little bit. There we go. Okay. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's see who wins it. Looks like it might be slowing down a little bit. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Oh, just past Angelo. That was really close. Dragoon LSK has won the Fentiso Atlas. Congratulations. Congratulations, Dragoon. All right, let's see if we can switch back over. And let me take a look at the chat here. All right, let's see. Mr. Eddie says he's been playing Battlefield so he forgot. Mr. Eddie's been playing Battlefield for forever. Dilemma Trauma says, who's TKE? He was actually here earlier, Dilemma Trauma. Congratulations, Dragoon. He won the Fentiso Atlas there, Mr. Eddie. And again, we are approaching the 1,500 giveaway. When we get to 1,500, we're going to do a big giveaway. But we've got a couple of more knives to give away, and then I'm going to have to start figuring out something. So I'm getting low in my giveaway list, but we're going to find something. Mr. 80 says, oh, send me the RDB. You missed the RDB, sir. We had that one out here earlier. And I've already sent it to you to check out, and you sent it back to me. So thank you very much. I appreciate that. All right, you guys. Dragoon. No, Dragoon's gone, isn't he? I'll have to contact Dragoon. And sure, Mr. Eddie, pro deals only though. All right, you guys, my voice is gone. If it's strict, it will be for sale soon. I'm good on that one. You'll want a premium for that one. I've got I'm starting to fade here with my voice. So I'm going to go ahead and call it for this evening. I really appreciate everybody being here. Sorry about delaying a week, but I really didn't feel like doing anything last week. I was not feeling well at all, and still trying to get over this, but feeling a whole lot better. Mr. Eddie said, drink some honey or eat it. Been doing that, Mr. Eddie. Been doing that. All right, you guys. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Really appreciate you being here. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Hope to see you again next week. So we'll have it'll only be a few lives until our December giveaway. So we'll try to figure out something. All right. Thank you guys. Y'all have a good evening. Appreciate you. And good night. Thanks, Brown Sugar.